Hi, it's Kim from Handmade by Kim. I just wanted to show you today how I made this treat bag. If you follow my channel, you'll know that I've got some different versions of these, two sizes that are smaller than this one. One person who commented on my original video asked for some different sizes, so I created one that is with 7.5-inch square DSP, but this one is using 9 inches square DSP. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how you can put these together, and I have decorated it today using the Trim in the Town suite from Stampin Up. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to start with a piece of DSP that is 9 inches by 9 inches. And then you need to get your scoreboard. This DSP, as you can see, has a direction. There's some people on it, so you want it to be facing in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is turn that clockwise one turn so that the direction is this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scoring tool, and I'm going to score this all the way down at 2 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to turn it once so that the direction of the paper is facing down, and I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 of an inch, but only to the score line that I just created. Then I'm going to score at 4 1/4 all the way down. Then 6 3/8 just to the score line. It's hard to see on this pattern here. And then my final score is going to be at 8.5 inches all the way down. Okay, and that's all the scoring that we need to do. So we're going to take our bone folder and score the horizontal line, sorry, burnish, and then the vertical line here as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is the score lines that we did only to this line here, so they're here, we're going to cut all the way up to here. Okay, so and then with this final piece we're going to do the same, but we're going to just remove a little piece like that, and then at the top here we're going to remove that piece there, and then we're also going to burnish that line. So what we were going to do is stick that together and then fold these pieces in for the base. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round off the corners on one of these pieces. You can do it on this piece or this piece. You don't have to do this, but I just think it finishes the bottom of the bag nicely. And then I'm going to get my tear and tape and apply the tape to this piece here. And I'm going to apply it close to this edge. Then also I'm going to apply some to this piece here. Okay, so what you might find easier, I'm going to be punching a hole in the middle here. Now you can do that once you've put the bag in place like I have in my other videos, or you could actually do it at this stage here. So what you want to do is you can either estimate it, or if you're a bit OCD like me, you're going to make a pencil mark roughly 2 1/8 of an inch across. Just double check that. Yeah, I'm just going to use my, I can't remember what this is called, my hole punch. You don't need to have this hole punch, but this one is pretty good because it's got a measuring part here. So I'm going to just find that pencil mark and punch. It's roughly about an inch, 3/4 of an inch down, but you can use any hole punch. Okay, so what we're going to do now is remove the backing of this piece of tape, and then we're simply going to fold that flat. If your scoring is slightly out, you might have a little bit of overlap here, and what I usually do is just trim that back with my scissors, but it's absolutely spot on today. So now we're going to put together the base. So we're just going to open it up like this, and this is the piece here with the tape. So I'm just going to fold these pieces in and that piece up, and then I'm going to fold that in place like that. Just remove the backing. So if you want to check out my other videos, just go to my channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and you will find 2 other sizes. I've actually done the smallest size. I've decorated in various different ways over the years on my blog, but I haven't got videos for those. But they're such a versatile bag. I've used them for so many reasons, and now with this size you can fit a lot more in. Right, okay, so I am just going to grab my ribbon. So you can use any ribbon you like, but I have used the white ribbon from the Flowers for Every Season combo pack. I'm just going to thread that through. Obviously, if you're putting something in your bag, make sure you put it in before you do this bit. And then this is the Pool Party sheer ribbon. It's absolutely beautiful. I would normally use a twine or a much thinner ribbon for this part, but I didn't have anything that matched as well as this Pool Party, because the Pool Party colour features within this suite. So we have Poppy Parade, Pool Party, Old Olive, Misty Moonlight, and there's a little bit of Early Espresso too. So if you've got any ribbon that matches those colours or is close to, it would be perfect. Okay, I always hold this bit of ribbon down just to keep everything in place. I'm not the best at tying bows. Okay, right. So what I'm just going to do is slightly trim this down, and I just cut this at an angle, and then I'm just going to slightly trim this piece down here as well, and then just that at an angle. Okay, so that's that bit done. So what I've done to decorate my bag is I've cut a scallop circle and in Pool Party, just to tie in that colour again, and a normal circle in Whisper White. I've used the largest scallop and the largest circle die from the Layering Circles dies, and we're just going to put those together with some Tombow. And then what I've done is I've taken the Trimming the Town DSP, and I've cut up lots of little houses from one of the patterns. And I've actually used a little strip of Whisper White on the back. And I've attached the sentiment, which has also been cut from the Trimming the Town DSP. There's a whole sheet of loads of sentiments, some in English, some in other European languages, and I found one that was the perfect size just to fit within this circle, and then I've used that as a kind of banner along the bottom of these houses that I've put together. So what I did is I just layered a few, starting with one in the centre, and just worked my way to the edge just to make sure that there was something up to the edge and some overlapping in between. There's such a choice of houses, so you can put anything you like together, or even use one of the stamps out of the coming home stamp set, which matches this suite. So I've just added a little bit of sellotape across the back just to make sure that it's sturdy, and then I've taken the edge of my dimensionals, which I know we all like to save because we don't want to waste anything, so I've used that along the bottom and added a piece at the top. So I'm just going to take off the backing. And then position it onto my circle. Oh, I think they're so cute. Those houses are really, really nice. Right, I'm just going to take some more dimensionals and add these to the back. So I'm just going to add them in the centre. That's because this is a curved area, so these two pieces are just going to attach it to the front. You don't want them here because that's not going to reach the bag. You could use some Tombow down the middle if you like. I'm just a bit too impatient to wait for it to dry. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure they're roughly in the same place as this bag, and just press that in place. And there we have it. Trimming the Town treat bag made from 9x9 DSP. I've got two versions, all using the same DSP, and someone is going to be getting a little gift in this for Christmas. So I hope you like my video. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment below, or come and visit my blog, www.handmadebykim.co.uk.